Welcome, Gemini. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your full moon in Cancer reading. The full moon in Cancer is on the 26th of January, which is Boxing Day in some places around the world, as well as the day after Christmas. I have laid out the axis of the horoscope wheel with a combination of the African Tarot and the Tarot of the Divine. I will clarify with the good tarot, and I will use 3 oracle decks throughout the reading. I welcome all of you, new and familiar with me. I appreciate your time and understand that I receive a ton of support from all of you. And that is greatly appreciated because it allows me to continue to do something that is really enjoyable and important to me. So thank you in advance. Gemini, your overall energy for the full moon in Cancer is the King of Pentacles. This is about your absolute determination and sense of stability and security in terms of your prosperity, your abundance, building your material comfort and providing that same sense of security and stability to your loved ones, your community, your organization, whatever position you hold in the home or in your professional space. You have mastered or become an expert in managing and leading your efforts at acquiring, growing abundance, growing the stability and security for yourself and for others. And your sense of generosity is encouraged by the prosperity that you've appreciated through your efforts, and that generosity expresses itself through in many ways your mentorship, your ability to show others, help others to learn the way that you yourself have been able to gain the abundance that you've achieved in your life. This is along the maxim of give a person a fish and they have a meal. Teach a person to fish and they'll be able to feed themselves for their entire life. This is the energy that this is embodying in your life right now, Gemini. In the 10th house, this is your social identity, the Temperance card. This is giving me a strong sense about your ability to manage an organization, manage your professional or your work effort in such a way that you have been able to weather some difficult and challenging times. This is your ability to grow as a leader, as a manager, as a person, as you have supported those that work with you in whatever capacity to similarly shift and adjust to the external changes that so many of us are experiencing in the world. So you have learned from your ability to stabilize yourself, but in terms of sharing that so that your organization, your team, your co-workers, your family members can likewise hold on during a time of challenge, to be patient in crafting the kind of security, the success, and the happiness that you are pursuing. You are cultivating that sense of patience and adjustment and mirroring that others are mirroring that. This is part of the mentorship that you're providing to others in helping the team, the ship, the project, your home to weather the storms. In the first house, the 9 of coins. At this point, Gemini, you are valuing your economic independence. This is what is something that you're highlighting. This is something that you're teaching to others. So there's an interesting theme that continues through your reading where you have gained a sense of independence in the cultivation of your own garden. And that means specifically the skills that you exhibit, that you employ, that you utilize in order to secure or stabilize your material experience, your home, your work. These are qualities that you value highly as a team member. So there's an interesting way in which you're balancing your leadership and your ability to be a part of the team. And what you're focusing on right now is your own improvement, your own cultivation, your own success as a member of the team who has been able to improve your stability by improving yourself. In the fourth house, the house of your home, your roots, your history, the Strength card. And this is indicating that indeed you have been through a lot. You have been doing a lot to secure the ship, to steer the ship through rough waters. You have worked for quite some time in balancing the sense of leadership and of engagement or participation as a colleague, as a member, in a non-hierarchical way. In fact, that may be one of the lessons that you're learning through this time, that the strength of the organization, the strength of your leadership rests on your ability to be a part of the team that you work on, not necessarily a disembodied leader or the voice of authority. That's not what is helping you or your team, your organization, survive these rough waters, the stormy climate. Instead, it is your ability to be patient, to hold on, to be disciplined, to continue to show up, to support those that require it, and to recognize the strength of others, even as you know that you are powerful, you are strong in many ways. Your strong consists in this perseverance, this ability to stay determined, to stay consistent. In the seventh house of your significant others, we have the Star card. And the Star card is telling me a story of an aspect of your life that has received a new inspiration. So the way in which you envision your partnerships is changing, is healing. And in many ways, it's healing through the work that you do, the effort that you make in whatever collective environment, work at your place of work, your home that you're engaged in. Through these interactions where you have accepted that your power lies in being a part of the team, almost an equal member of the team, balancing your guidance, your mentorship with the ability to participate as if you are an equal member, recognizing the strengths of others as being equally valid, has helped you to gain a new vision, a greater vision of what is possible. And this has only come about through the efforts, the healing, the balancing, the harmonizing, the patiently steering yourself and the ship through difficult and challenging times. I'm going to pull a Starry Beginning oracle and ask Gemini that if you're resonating with this reading, please like this video. Please share this with someone who may enjoy it or find it useful. Please comment below and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I value all of your thoughts, comments, appreciations, and feedback. Plus, I enjoy reading them. They're fun. I have pulled Be Authentic. Your way is the only way for you. interesting and really highlighting the balance that I believe you are demonstrating to others, the way others are seeing you as someone who can balance this individual path towards success and sharing that as it regards the way others are participating in this team effort, this project, this work that you're undertaking. And I'm also pulling a Flora and Fauna of Africa, and I pull the octopus. There is a beautiful plant that is accompanying it called the feverfew, and it looks like a variety of daisy. And the key word is flexibility. Make progress, not announcements. Your next win requires some privacy. You can multitask and be more efficient without the distractions. I like this. This is highlighting this interesting balance that I see being affected here. So it's not about disembodied leadership or authority. Rather, your progress is what is speaking loudly to your commitment to the team, your efficiency and your productivity. I'm going to clarify the 9 of coins in the first house. Forgive the garbage truck if that's what you're hearing. And I've clarified it with the messenger of earth in the second house and the 9 of water in the third house. Well, your new way of learning, processing information, and communicating it is giving you a wealth of pleasure, of satisfaction, of joy. You are learning so much and you're building so much loyalty, contentment in your ability to exemplify this balance in your own experience. So you are committed to working with others to design the next plan. You yourself have bought into a process where everyone finds their way forward based on their strengths that encourages a relationship and a conversation, a dialogue that is bringing joy and pleasure to the experience of working hard and planning something, planning for success. The strength card in the fourth house is clarified by the 6 of air, and in the fifth house, and the 7 of water in the sixth house. So you are definitely moving away from an old paradigm, an old structure, an old way of doing things by increasing your ability to converse with co-workers, teammates, loved ones as equals is helping you to learn new ways of doing things. And we already see that learning in this process is giving you an immense amount of pressure as you're drawing others into the way that you plan your next moves, your value. You evaluate your colleagues, your coworkers, your loved ones on their ability to bring their best ideas around this efficiency and productivity to bear. You're open to that. And this is opening up a whole lot of ways of doing things that are new to you, a lot of new options, a lot of new offers. You may be receiving offers from others as they observe this very enlightened form of leadership, which in many ways is what this is. This more collective, non-hierarchical style of leadership is putting your pleasurable talents, your social talents, your ability to find joy in the work on display. And it's allowing you to move on to more productive strategies. You're releasing, the tower isn't here, but I feel like this is almost the residual waves after a tower has struck. You have received enlightenment about a course correction, a better way to work, a release of the old way of doing things so that you're opening up, and along that way you're finding pleasure and inspiration in your ability to work with others differently. The star card in the 7th house is clarified by the moon in the 8th house and the 8 of air in the 9th house. You're in many ways so open to this new emotional component, this new way of recognizing all the help that you are receiving as a leader, as a manager. And this is, again, reversing the way that we often assume leadership organizations run or work at this sort of pyramid scheme where authority is at the top and descends down to lesser responsibility. You're realizing that your support and assistance, your own guidance, comes from all the people that you work with. No matter what their position, they all have valuable energy and thoughts to contribute. However, this can overwhelm you with new ideas, new strategies, possibilities that can take you out of your peace. And although that is absolutely a possibility in this scenario of just mulling over your mind, overworking, overanalyzing every aspect because you have so many moving parts here, I see that you are making a conscious effort to heal that through your ability to be in the moment, be in the present, to harmonize, to heal, to balance out the energies in your environment so that you can stay in the power of the present moment, which is where you're finding joy. You're having surprising and enlightening conversations. You're learning things from your coworkers, your colleagues, or your staff that are unexpected and really illuminating this ability to patiently weather some challenging times. The Temperance card in the 10th house is clarified by the Chariot in the 11th house and the 8 of Earth in the 12th house. It's so interesting because the 8 of Earth precedes the 9 of Coins or the 9 of Pentacles, which is both of these are the suit of Pentacles. Coins and Earth are all Pentacles. This ability to cultivate your own skills, improve on your ability to do whatever it is you do, to make sure that any opportunity for success is not sabotaged, but is encouraged by your meeting that by being prepared, uber prepared, taking joy and love in your craft of your effort, is about this real devotion to personal evolution. You understand that you must take personal responsibility for what you do, for your strengths, for building, extrapolating, improving upon, enhancing your best qualities. And taking responsibility for your success arises from this place. This is what you're sharing with others, how they too can maximize their strengths, improve upon their best qualities in order to take away the focus on putting out fires, on resolving conflicts of others. That by releasing others to work on their own strengths, you are easing, being patient with, harmonizing, and balancing the kinds of struggles and conflicts that exist in any work environment, so that instead you and your colleagues can focus on your goals. This is a liberation. By each member taking responsibility for their part, you are collectively able to focus on your goals and to, with hyper laser focus, move rapidly towards the success that you are pursuing. This is absolutely empowered, and I am pleased, Gemini, because this is impacting on the shift in your own values, the growth of your own values as part of a larger collective, part of a larger world that is all seeking improvement. And I pulled from the language of flowers the geranium, and the key word is virility. The quote that goes with it doesn't make sense to me, but I'm going to read it to you anyway, because maybe it does to you. Shake it up a little. You've got this. And actually, having said that, I see your creativity in managing, guiding, providing leadership to a team or an effort of your own that is really about shaking up the status quo, moving away from the conventions, and doing things in a way that works for you as you show others what works for them. Thank you so much, Gemini, for this reading. Until next time, namaste.